two cases. First case is cause number 23CCCR0514. Second case is cause number 23CCCR0518. Both cases are styled State of Texas versus Evan Williams or Evan Joseph Williams. Mr. Williams, is that your full name?
Yes.
Your name is Evan Joseph Williams?
Evan Joseph Williams.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Williams, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Williams, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Mr. Williams, you may put your hands down. How are you doing, Mr. Williams?
Great.
That's good. Mr. Williams, you're represented in your case by your attorney Thomas Burbank. Attorney Burbank, how are you doing? Mr. Burbank, do you waive a record in Mr. Williams' cases?
You do?
Mr. Williams, I have before me a document that is titled information. This information, where is it? Oh. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Evan J. Williams, on or about March 4th of 2023, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of criminal trespassing. Mr. Williams, you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contact.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yeah.
Mr. Williams,
I'm
okay.
glad I don't like fighting.
Hold on, Mr. Williams, hold on a minute. I'm trying to get this thing to work. Is this? Mr. Williams, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment, is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document? Yes. Okay, on page 2 of the same document, there's a set of initials. One set is your attorney's initials, and the other set is, I guess, your initials is the E.
E.W.
Okay, he didn't put the W is missing.
The W.
Okay, hold on. I'll give it this to your attorney. He'll give it.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay, just said, no problem. He's gonna just put it back on there.
Right by the. Oh, okay. Very good.
Okay, now,
My nickname is E-Dub.
okay,
So I used to call me back. Good enough.
that's good. Now, these your initials, EW, that's right?
Right.
Okay, on page 2, excuse me, page 3 of this document, there's a signature, says Evan Williams. Did you put your signature on this document?
Yes, sir. He's got nice handwriting.
Yeah, it's pretty good because I can read it.
I think because I was a little bit of an artist.
Okay, well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. My handwriting is not so good. I'm not a good artist. But the next case, the next document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
And is this your signature on this document says Evan Williams?
Yes. I see a little bit. I wear glasses.
Okay, let me, you could just hold this here, right there, and just kind of point at it. That's your signature. Just keep it right there. Not as
It looks good. It look perfect. No, it don't look perfect, but it looks
Okay.
neat.
That's good.
Signature, right? Yeah.
Okay. Now there are 2 boxes that's checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes.
Now, I also have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. And is this your signature on this document?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I see it.
Okay. Now, Mr. Williams, before you sign all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes.
And did you understand everything that he went over?
Yes.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, Mr. Williams, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Because you're a citizen of the United States state. I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, would you like to offer State's Exhibit 1 into evidence?
Yes, sir. No objections.
No objections? State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Now, Mr. Burbank, you advised and counseled Mr. Williams. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And now, Mr. Williams, the court have been observing you. Basically, I'm just trying to make sure that you understood everything that's being said. The attorney has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with your attorneys representing you?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation? Did he do a good job?
Yeah, yes, I did a good job.
I'm talking about, did your attorney do a good job?
Yes, he did a good job.
Okay, now, Mr. Williams, attorney, as I was mentioning earlier, your attorney has advised and counseled you. He has had a longer opportunity to observe you and talk to you. So the court is going to accept your plea of guilty. The court is going to find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. The court will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And the court will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt state. Do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
In exchange for plea of guilty or no contest, states agree to recommend 60 days in the Jefferson County Jail and court calls. Defendant has credit for 60 days, it has to be time served, tax on trial, the court calls. Also, in addition, states agree to dismiss cause number 23 CCCR 0514.
Okay, now, Mr. Williams, the state is offering that you serve 60 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you won't have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you have already served 60 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, we're going to give you credit for the time that you have already served. The court costs in this case will be taxed and retired. That means that you will not have to pay any court costs because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off, and so you will not have to pay any court costs in this case. and the state will be dismissing the other case, the companion case, cause number 23 CCCR 0514. Now, Mr. Williams, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes,
Do-
sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just? And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Williams, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Williams, you're going to stand on the X next to your attorney, follow the directions of the clerk. Once you finish following the directions, you'll be free to go. If you do not have anything else holding you in jail, you will be getting out of jail today.
We're going home tomorrow.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
They are the one, you know.
Okay,